What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today we're going to be looking at an 80 big blind spot. It's going to be under the gun against big blind. We're going to do big blind defense. So we're going to play against under the gun. So let's get started. This is going to be under the gun's range at 80 big blinds. And you see here mixed frequencies because under the gun has already bet. So this here is gonna be the big blind range.
So my perception is gonna be a lot of polarizing bets. Deep stacked.
We are gonna see. Here's one.
I fold.
This is always a call. At
Yeah.
least.
Does he have to use this half size bet? fund?
No, he can bet small, he can bet big.
Yeah, but okay, yeah.
We call with the heart. I bet you if we don't have the king of hearts, we fold.
No.
I bet we do.
Hi guys.
Hey, what's up, Josh?
Good
How are you?
morning.
Hey, Josh. Mm.
It's top pair. I can't see folding. I can't ever.
Same here. Even against the big bet. Yeah, we don't
Ace-
ever fold up.
I
Ace
fold.
10, ace jack, ace queen,
How many tens do we fold?
jack 10, queen 10. There's a lot of hands we crush.
You don't even fold tens.
No,
Well, we fold tens when we have a bad blocker with it. So that would be a jack. An eight.
9-8.
The worst, the jack and the eight are the worst ones, it seems. So
Yeah.
but still, your best tens are calling.
Yeah,
We're still gonna check. What?
Yeah, I was thinking bet. You can lead there. You're very
What?
powerful.
What is this?
Villain shouldn't have the gun raising shouldn't have 10 now. That's the reason.
we have a lot of bluffs, I guess.
Yeah, the 10 is in our favor. We have some 10s that we called with, so and he shouldn't have 10s. I think.
How do we lead here? With 10 dudes? Yeah. What is going on? Okay, so that's, okay, so these are all flushes. Is that right?
Well, the 10 can't be a flush.
No, the other suited ones are flushes indeed. I assume at least, or maybe spades or non-spades. I don't know.
King 6, the hearts bet.
Okay, so when he bets big and we call, that means how often do we call? We only call 30% here.
Yeah,
That means we get this on this turn with a really strong range.
yeah, better than him. And especially if the heart comes in, and it's not even that for us.
But the leading here, really, from the
Yeah.
big blind on a 6.
Look at the king 6. Is it the hearts, just hearts lead with the 2 pair?
Would assume so.
Okay, so we only really
With the heart.
ever lead on a heart. And
Well,
this is probably one of a high frequency one, so it's tricky. Okay, so the flush complete, then we do a bit of leads. And then hang on. So a 9, why the 9? 9 or 10? Who does that? 80 big blind?
They're probably double gutters with the
Big guy
portion of our
board.
range.
We have the draws, the straight draws. We have also.
Ace of heart with size up? Really?
Yeah, Louis.
Block
I,
of
would-
nuts.
I probably wouldn't, but
So the ace of heart comes and we size up. Okay, so these are new motions. I'm gonna have to get used to it. I don't like deep stacks. King 6? Here, what about the suited one? And we still mostly check, I mean, but. It's hard to lead with king eight here, king eight of clubs.
Almost bluffing. But, can bet one time, and then if he calls, then
Okay, okay. And two pair does it very often. Alright. Tricky spot, I don't know. Does he bet big often here on the flop? Because, oh my goodness, he mostly bets big.
We
So
can be
that
so-
means this tree is actually gonna come often. I'm guessing.
Definitely checking now.
Check call on the river.
I have one report ready, Louis.
Call? What?
Wow.
Wants to bluff. Our king's got counterfeited a lot.
Yeah. Boy, I don't know. I bluffed that one here. You just check call and
So this is like so splashy.
yeah.
King six. Where's the king six going all in here? 40-ish%. Okay, so it's the offsuit one.
Well, we don't have king of hearts. We don't have the suited king of hearts in our range.
Yeah, raised. Wow.
Okay.
Block hearts and he block king, so yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's because it's the worst top pair and it's gonna use it because it blocks pocket kings and pocket sixes. So we block full alphas and we could have like one of them.
I think it's
Could
bluffing.
have sixes. I guess we could have sixes, right?
I think
yeah.
it's bluff.
So like we have all pairs, we don't really three bet a lot against under the gun at 8 big blinds. When we do, it's very linear. Offsuit
Yeah.
eights.
Finding the
Oh.
bluff to solve a finds is pretty hard, huh?
So bet big. Mhm. Bet big, bet big. Okay. And then what do we do against that? We just raise big?
I wouldn't raise.
What do you mean? This is what your worst flush
You
draw.
will raise your worst draws, right?
Yeah, I don't know if we have to raise this one.
I think
guess
it's I think it's a
I think
raise.
this is a slam dunk raise all day long.
Yeah.
What
I
size?
think you can call here, so you should raise or fold even.
What kind of size do we?
I'd like to have a 9 at least.
Yeah, flyler.
I
262.
guess our sizings are a bit weird because they're quite similar to each other, actually.
Polarizing flop bet. I think I want better equity hands to raise with.
He bets a bit large indeed, so that's. But we are also more deep stacked than normal. 80 big
So we
blinds.
don't have the reports yet, but we're in the making here. So.
171 seems too small, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
2.1.
really seems too small here. Like clicking it back with this end doesn't seem to be the best.
I mean, I'd be at like 240,
No,
so I
I
guess
get-
260.
I guess it is the best. Okay, no, I like that.
You are willing to stack off if he four bets us?
We're gonna, yeah,
Okay,
no, we're very deep
I'll
here.
stack off. We can still
Yeah.
call.
It's 80 deep. We raise fold here.
Depends how large he bets.
That's a jam.
Oh,
or
it's
something.
never a raise.
But he folded.
9.
Wow.
So we don't get to raise here.
So it floats. It's gonna raise the turn then, right?
Depends on-
I think we just use our, I think it's the same thing where we like to have at least one over to the bottom too, the flush draw and backdoor straight draw, or backdoor draws, flushes and straights, and at least one over to the second card.
I guess because it's 80 deep is why it does that, huh?
Kinda does the same thing at 40 and 60.
13%, that's on this kind of board, yeah. Wouldn't expect a lot more.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Hmm.
Well, we really like low connected board as the big blind. 25% lead from low connected.
It just really loves the combo draws with, out of position versus the under the gun range, it seems like.
Yeah, like the 10 here could make a straight. So how could we word that? Like,
It's also a
just
block
like
into
it-
the nuts. We don't wanna pile against 10-9 here, you know?
It's my perception that we just like to have, all pieces of the draws, like, big blind versus under the gun, like we like to have. At least a backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, and at least one over to the second card. And it seems like that always pops up.
Hmm.
I mean, that's the note I got. I wrote that note out on my computer just so I stopped calling too much, or, you know, not or raising too wide versus under the gun.
Probably on ace, king, queen, jack high boards. Yes, you're right, but on lower boards not.
so we're gonna.
Yeah, low
verify.
lows gonna be definitely much harder in our favor, and that's when we start donking though. It's a whole different dynamic, right? We're gonna start
Yeah,
donking.
it's total different dynamic need, and you don't need the overcard to the second card as much.
Okay, here we are gonna
Yes,
check.
as you-
I'm tempted to, I like to probe my gutters here. I don't know if
Really?
it's good or not, but I do it. When it goes check, check, I always probe my gutters on turns.
What
Yeah,
size do you
but,
do?
I block the jack with my queen a bit. So
What size?
I'm
Small?
small. Yeah,
That's a bit of a thing.
We folded the better hand, so that's nice.
So jack eight, the top pair, jack, two pair actually, queen eight. Okay, so king seven here is just a break.
backdoor
King
diamonds.
five.
They got backdoor diamonds, right? Or they got diamond draws now, right?
So we like to bet our backdoor flushes on the turn when we get one.
Okay,
Okay, so backdoors and gut shots. So if the flop goes check, check. We'd like to bet with backdoors and gut shots.
Well, there's no more backdoors on the turn, right? Cause you only got one card.
Well,
So you picked up the back, so you pick up the back door. Well, how do you word it? I know what you're saying. So like we hit. Like a backdoor flush draw kind of comes in is what you're saying, right? Now we got a front door. Flush draw. But I don't understand what you're saying, because it would have been a back door on the flop, and now it's a front door on a turn, right? shots, and when we pick up when we pick up a front door draw on the turn. Is that how it
Well,
works?
when the back door comes in,
Oh, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, I understand it.
or with gut shots and then. It's even betting a sizer. Why would we bet a7 of heart?
A7's a gutter.
That's
You also
right.
can make better aces fold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you start making. I don't really care if kings fold. I mean, even if you start getting kings and queens to fold, honestly, you're denying equity, so it's not terrible, right?
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be a tricky spot, it seems.
Just fold.
Yeah.
shootout.
Hmm. I'm making a report, so it's a bit slow.
Taking long report making Empire.
Yeah, I don't have much RAM in here. Bet 30. I would call here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're deep enough, I think.
Mhm.
We can lead.
Ah, this is a lead.
White raise, I mean, I don't know what I do with this hand, honestly.
Bottom pair, the 10 hit.
Oh, man,
Alright, let's do it. 48,
I'm checking.
why not
We
bet
have
48?
all the suited stuff.
Alright,
I think it'll bet through twos and threes. It might donk like twos and threes. And then some draws.
When the bottom card pairs, isn't that a lot stronger for our range than for his range, though?
Four
Should
is,
be-
yeah, but we don't have a
should
ton
be,
of fours versus
but-
ton of the gun. We only had like ace four off. We don't have king four off. Queen four off, jack four. We don't have none of those fours, so it's not that great, honestly.
True.
So
But maybe with the 5 of heart, we bet a bit more than.
Maybe. Cause then it blocks some of the
It's five
tip range.
Well, only one hand actually. So.
Yeah, one hand, it's better than nothing.
0.01 EV more.
It's my perception we bluff the under pairs here.
Let's.
Nope.
Whoa.
Not
Do
at
we
all.
bet 50% of the time?
There's a couple, there's some betting with the twos and threes, but not much. I mean, I like to do it because it's not gonna win any other way.
Okay,
But
so
we
the
bet out
motion was
50%
right.
of the time.
Yeah, we are betting here, just not with marginal showdown heads.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
like,
our
you
best
have the
ace
best
high.
hand.
But with our garbage, yeah, we can
Two,
like.
well, they're gutters, so, well, seven, that's a pair, that's a middle pair.
That is some pairs need.
Oh, okay.
some
that-
suited stuff.
It's a small protection bet. And his overcards likely. Yeah. Maybe have to fold.
So twos and threes are betting a sliver. They using without diamonds or and hearts? I don't see how the suit could matter, but I'm just curious. It's diamonds and spades. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to.
Yeah, we already have
Yeah,
the
so
motion to
Opening
find
ace
here.
twos.
Okay, so seems to be all like 9-6 here is a gut shot. 8-5 is a gut shot.
Likes to lead gut shots and flush draw.
8-6 is a gutter.
So the high flush draw is not.
Double
You
gutter.
can even outkick the opponent.
Okay, so if it
Me-
goes check, check, We'd like to bet turn with our top pairs a lot. With our sets a lot. What is a 7 with our second pair even? Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. That's, I mean,
okay, so
blocking
write it
value,
down
that's a
and
good
see if
amount of betting.
turns out to be true. When flop goes check, check. OOP bets small.
So it might be on like 10 high flops. It might not, like, this might not be the case on like
Queen high
king,
flops. King.
9, 7. Right, like.
But still, it's the same motion.
She's opening like king 5, king 7, so I check. Have some of them, he might have more kings in his checking range.
Yeah, but also, maybe we don't bet 50% of the time, but we probably bet some percentage of the time. Did it go check, check on the flop? Ah, check, check.
Yeah, I think it did, right?
Oh no, it won bet call.
Oh. there
Of
it is.
course, but otherwise you don't have, otherwise he has more sevens and fours and that kind of stuff.
So we are leading the 4, 50% then, we're docking on the 4, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, we have the suited fours.
yeah, but still we have a lot more junk, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. So we should call here or fold?
Fold.
Fold.
Only
I'm
2 hours.
calling.
Anything close, all is fine.
What?
I'm a station.
Fold.
It's probably indifferent.
But because we're so deep then, yeah.
No, we're making one chip.
Almost
It's not
2.
indifferent. Almost 2 chips and on a pot of 400.
Yeah, 2 of 400.
Almost
Wow.
2 chips here. Not a marginal call.
That's less than 0.05%.
Okay, so we could probably fold.
Block bet. Oh, it checks.
Win.
Black bet, kill. After 2 barrels from under the gun.
Well, the 6 is really good too, right? The 4 is good, the 6 is, we got, you know,
Six also good, yeah.
this looks pretty good to me. Fold.
You have a
What?
pair and
You
Yeah,
can't
Never
call.
folding a
We're
pair.
not calling
just a
third
small.
pair against versus under the gun.
What?
Yeah.
We're not calling here.
It's a
At
call.
least one bet.
80 deep. 80 deep? No, you
It's
can't call.
Broadway, low. We're
Against
not-
the
we don't
tiny
defend our
bet, we're
shit-
still calling with ace highs, right?
We don't defend our shit pairs versus on a Broadway flop.
What if the turn is a 5, Ken?
I'm almost positive it's a fold.
Or a 6. I'm calling.
I don't know, it's 80 big, so I would
Oh.
call a bit more than
30.
mixing.
So it's gonna be,
P size is up, it's 100% fold, I'm sure, but that's still, I just don't even bother because it's gonna be so hard to get to the river. Your equity realization is horrible with that hand.
No, it's easy. If a 5 or a 6 come.
Yeah.
At least I think it's easy to play.
Yep.
So do I just fold right away and save my chips for another spot.
Yeah, but then you should call a bit tighter, otherwise you're overfolding too much on the flop.
I play the low boards with that hand. It's high. I'm the person on the gun, he wants to bet, then it's his. Low, we're gonna battle.
Yeah, most of the time I agree, Ken, but it is 80 deep, and then becomes more tricky. Bet out?
Second pair, we get to donk some, but he's probably betting range, so I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, check.
Oh, so I guess we might win one.
Check.
oh,
Don't
82
leave.
blinds, Rob.
are we getting in trouble here?
check.
Queen 10 gets there.
It's check fold.
It's check call, I think, indeed.
What about check and win?
If you bet small enough. Why would you ever check back a king or a jack on the turn?
Uh-oh, two pair.
Bottom two, what is bottom?
Yeah, we
two?
have to raise.
Raise. Big.
Big
Backdoor
or
flush
small?
draw, so
Oh,
I'm raising
small.
with the backdoor flush draw. Fair.
Always raising big.
Ah, big.
It's raising big. Yeah, because he's betting small, we
Yes.
have to raise big. When he raises big, when he bets big, we have to raise.
We have lots of raises here.
Yeah, I think just because we're so deep, everything's bigger.
Yeah,
15%, yeah, that's right for this texture at least. 9-8 here is a gotcha. Queen 6 is two pair, queen 7, top pair. Oh, we usually call a lot with these type of things.
yeah, but it's all with a backdoor flush, with flush draw.
Oh. Then what about that?
Flush draw, yeah, that's
So here,
What sizing did it pick to raise?
only big,
Small?
the
only
bigger.
big.
So
Oh,
that
the
was
big one.
4x, right?
Yeah.
Almost 5, 4.5x,
It's
right?
almost 5x, 4.5.
Yeah.
So it seems like with our nut flush draws, the worse our kicker is, the more we raise. And the better our kicker is, the more we call until we get top pair.
So that's because he has all the better aces, so if an ace comes, like, we wanna get better aces to fold, I guess, because if we hit an ace, we can get core.
It also has other draws still, huh? Ace jack has a jack as a draw potential, king as a draw potential.
Louis, does it ever change the size depending on which two pair? It doesn't here. Like if you have a set or any two pair, it's raising the same amount, right?
Yeah.
Does that ever change?
We're gonna see because I'm building the reports.
Okay,
We're gonna have the whole picture probably by the end of this.
cause I thought you might play top pair a little, top two a little different than bottom two, you know?
No, it's
And
the
not on
same
this
raising
one.
size here. Top 2, queen 10, pure raise big. Queen
Yeah.
6, pure raise big. 10-6, pure raise big.
That can be
Six
affected
is
on how
raise
bad the
big.
board is, maybe, but
10 raise big.
Yeah,
I
Raise
think
big.
it's balancing those
normally the better the board,
kickers
bigger you
across
bet.
our board runouts, because like you're raising ace queen, you're not raising 10 ace, you're using something that gives you board coverage, like so that when you're deep, you want to be able to improve on any card, like 10-7 is a nice, because or not even 10-7, let's say 10-3, because nothing improves on 3. So you add some semi bluffs or buffs that can improve on a 3, and you raise the middle pair that makes no sense to raise, because then you can also improve on a 10. So when you're deep, you want to be able to improve on any card if possible.
Okay. So
I get lost here in check. I don't honestly think I wanna keep betting, but maybe we probably should. I don't know. I
check
just,
raise, we have one of our best value hands.
Yeah, but the
guess,
jack is
so
not good
size
for
up.
I'm not loving the jack.
I'm not loving the jack
Jack,
either,
king,
but
Jack, ace, king, he still has,
strike, no.
I knew that was coming.
Check.
yeah, that's a check. That's just a bad turn, man.
Alright, and then what size do we pick when we double barrel? We don't double barrel. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's just a check. That's a
Yeah,
bad.
I
that's a bad
think so.
turn.
Okay. Alright. So we call here,
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, we still have outs, right?
Oh,
the best card in the deck for us.
that's brutal.
Well,
We're supposed to
Go
bluff it.
all in, you guys.
We should be here.
Yeah, because we have all the suited stuff, we have,
Yeah, that's right, because it's a small raise spot, so. Let's fold.
Suited hand.
Oh,
so
great.
we're supposed to donk the river.
No,
We're
no,
supposed to donk jam there.
we're supposed, yeah, we were, but it's a small part of the tree because we are never raising small on this flop.
We're never raising small and we're not betting turn.
Yeah, yeah. So
No, this is not solved that good.
Okay,
I would never
Call.
donk jam there.
what do you guys wanna do
Call.
here?
A one liner.
So we call?
Fold.
We have a backdoor flush, a backdoor straight.
Probably mixing again.
We don't have a backdoor straight, never mind. Just a backdoor flush.
Big bet. I think this one's a fold.
Yeah, a bit big.
Yeah.
A call.
I don't,
Easy.
listen, I don't care. I know it ain't folding. I'm folding every fucking time.
No, this one makes chips. You need to call here.
It doesn't make a lot of
36.
sense, doesn't it?
Almost 40.
It captures a lot in the spot, so this is
Yeah,
a
but-
must call. No joke.
Deuce is not 5 also, and like previously, we had the 5 at least.
I guess because of the backdoor flush, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a back.
Yeah, but also 2 and a 3 are clean out.
Yeah, yeah. Fold.
Yeah.
I heard something interesting too, listening to Bert last night. And I'm not sure his numbers are exactly like perfect. He's probably just talking. But he said, like, no one plays like the solver. So he said, if you no lock the villain to play like 5% different, then our range changes 100%, the way we play our range.
No, that's not right.
So you gotta just,
That's maybe exaggerated, but
yeah, that's right. I figured he was
Changes a lot.
exaggerating, but
changes
I
a lot.
think,
That's true.
but I still think that, like, we don't have to take so many marginal spots versus humans.
Can you go back to the three?
Depends if you know how they deviate. Eh? If you think they deviate by c-betting too much, then you should call more.
Right.
Louis, can you go back to the
A lot of
3-2?
players are c-betting too much in that situation on the queen and high board. He said some might not, but a lot are. Also.
Right, but even like a 2 is just gonna have such a hard time when it goes bet, check, check. Like,
This one, Chris?
I wanted to see if you can go back to the 3-2 hand and see what the suited 3-2 that missed the board does. If that just folds because there's no
Pretty
back.
sure it folds.
I'm
That's it.
pretty sure it folds too, but I'm not sure if, I didn't expect that. I mean, I would have folded the 3-2 of hearts, to be honest, but that 36 chips, damn. So maybe 3-2 is not a fold, is what I'm wondering.
is that just your flop equity or chip reels? Like, is
So
that?
what
considered-
does 3-2 of clubs?
That's the equity if you
The
call.
EV of the call.
Does it consider future streets or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I
including
wasn't-
foot.
wasn't sure.
So 3-2 of clubs is the odd one out.
I'm still folding, like, I don't care.
I assume it's calling too.
Yeah, but then I would fold pre-flop because what otherwise do you want from 3-2?
Wow, even 3-2 of clubs with no backdoor still calls, any pair calls.
Gosh, I probably do fold that a lot pre-flop versus under the gun.
Wow.
No, I don't fold that.
But then
pre-flop.
you're okay,
I can make a
fold.
wheel. If I can make a wheel, I'm calling. And then, like, I just gotta flop really good. Like, just flop, to me, I gotta flop better than making a pair. When I call that hand in my mind, I gotta flop better than a pair.
Louis, would you make that call with
Your
3-2 of
opinion,
clubs?
I wouldn't do it.
I actually always do, but against a big bet, I'm not sure, but against a small bet, I never fold a pair.
Yeah, but yeah, me neither, but against a big bet, I would not call
Oh,
with
there's a
no
lot of big
backdoor.
leading,
Yeah.
Louis.
But it says to call. That surprises me.
So we should probably call.
Yeah, I call this.
Hey, Josh.
It's ready, the report.
Nice.
A lot of
All
big
right.
lead.
Alright, so this is actually the big blind strategy. So he checks a lot. No surprise here. Out of position report. But actually, look at this. This is a high frequency lead here.
Yeah, low connected,
Yeah, low
25% or 30 almost.
So
Yeah,
I'll weigh in here again. This is a scenario that frequently comes up that while this is a high frequency lead to low connected, the EV difference between just a range check and using those two leads
very,
is
very close. Very
insignificant.
close. Yeah, very close.
Also depends, as yeah, Ken pointed out, that how the opponents play.
Surprising to see on the wheels here a little bit. And on
Yeah,
middle
but
pair.
middle pair is because the offsuits the undergun is missing and you have in your
We're
range.
probably leading with our low suited stuff.
Yeah, the 8-1, the 8s maybe even. I think 8 and 9. That's what the undergun is missing. Yeah, 10s even.
Yes.
Okay,
7
so now let's see if let's see the in position strategy. Oh. So across all texture, this is gonna be under the guns betting strategy. So a lot of big bets. Oh, so close. So he's mixing 50-50, almost even. He mostly used the small bet, but just he bets big just as much. Only 13% checking. Not a lot of checking. So we only check on low connected boards and on middle pair boards and on ace-high wheel boards.
We still check a lot on low connected boards, even if the the big blind leads almost 30%. And if they don't dunk enough, you can almost check back low connected boards, I think.
An ace wheel. Right?
Yeah, there are 4 ace wheel boards, and there's yeah, the standard deviation is quite high, meaning that it's quite important how the wheel is.
Yeah. We don't have many textures here. So
Yeah, you can look at
and
that.
it looks like the standard, the derivation is also pretty big.
Yeah.
So
So let me ask you this, when we get a report with like a big standard deviation, is it possible to rerun it with more of those textures?
yeah, but you
To get it
need
more
to
clear.
rerun the whole thing. Because this works with the script. So we could add some textures in here. That would be possible, yes.
I mean, if you need me to run it, like if you're, you know, because it's a big one, whatever, I'm like, my computer is pretty much idle for these, so if you need it done, just send it to
But
me.
again, you can also look at the report yourself and at the lines for ace wheel, and then say, oh, that only 4 flops, and then you can see the difference in the flop textures. I look at the ranges and say, okay, that's logical because big blind has 5-4 offsuit, for instance, and an ace deuce 3 board. Okay, then you lead more. Bet bigger. So what the difference is.
Like we have 0 chips, yeah, we could rerun it and add in some textures where we're lacking to get a more
Yeah.
clear.
I think still pretty accurate, the average.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's not
But-
too com-
400.
We ain't got nothing but time in our hands to do this shit, which is great, so we can really drill down on these if we want to, right?
Yeah, you have the exact flop, so
Okay, so is there patterns we can see
low pair,
on low boards?
low pair. On pair boards, always bet small.
similar to 60
big
big
bets.
blinds. A bit. But uses more the big.
Unless it is paired. If it's paired, then it's always a low bet.
Yeah.
And that's for any pre-flop
Stacks.
section,
Stacks.
as far as I can see.
Hmm.
Every board is this way. The paired boards always smaller.
That's nice.
No big betting on those boards.
What's low SS and low XX? SS is suited.
Yeah, suited and not suited. Maybe
What's,
mostly.
and what's the 18 and 15 mean?
The number of flops in our 400 sample
Okay,
that we have from this texture.
got it.
So that
As you
means
can
Chris
see, the-
boards, we don't have any.
Unsuited, it doesn't make much difference.
And A-side connected board, we only have 6.
We have 6.
And A-side with the flush draw, we have 34. A-side without a flush draw, we have 26. So there's like a bit of an imbalance here.
Yeah, but there's also there aren't that many ace-connected boards. Huh?
Yep.
There's only ace and then a middle card and then a 10.
So outside of that, what other patterns can we see?
Even Jack 10 high boards are, yeah, that's and King Queen high. Oh, the rest is 50-50 indeed. C betting big and low almost.
Yeah, on medium cards, mixing the size.
Is it possible to merge reports? So say like LP has this report with 402 flops. Suppose we ran another one with another 50 or 80 flops, whatever, just for certain textures. Can you merge those two reports? Or do you have to run a whole nother big full report?
I
Well,
know
we
you.
could probably merge it in the document, but it would be a bit messy because if like the
If you merge
sizes
them
are
manually, then
different,
it's okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it has to be the exact same sim, and then it has to be like textures that are not duplicated. It's gonna be a bit messy, I'm sure.
Just have to go in, like Josh said, and manually look at it and put them in
Yep.
order.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure it's possible. though.
I don't
Alright,
mind that.
so I don't see really much patterns outside of these, but we're gonna see. So let's keep on playing. Here,
Check again.
yeah. Do we call the big bet on the top with third pair?
I think the jack might be kind of bad. We don't have a heart though, so I probably call.
I think having a jack here is bad because
Yeah. I think a jack is bad.
we want him to have king jack or queen jack sometimes, and when we have one, it's less likely.
I think you have to fold here.
Do we call any nines here? And do we call tens? You guys think we call tens?
If it's suited hearts, yes.
What about our worst tens here?
10 deuce.
Nope, no, because we call the flop bet. So tens are calling, we don't get the full second pair. But we always
Yeah,
full third pair.
It's only the suited ones, Louis. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 pair.
No, should
And
say no.
we don't want to have a heart because we block his. But what? We block his draws.
And if he bets small, do you guys think we fold it? Like if he bets 48 here, should we fold a 9?
No. Maybe 9 deuce or something like that. I don't know, but wouldn't assume we fold 9s.
We fold against even the second barrel,
Yeah, second barrel.
even
Yeah.
the smallest size.
All of our nines.
Two
Alright.
small bet and you're out.
Interesting. Yeah,
Okay.
because even Queen Jack and King Jack have lot of equity. So
Whoops.
Both against the second barrel, but not against the first barrel.
Yeah, no,
Have to call.
yeah, I
Draws.
think so.
Medium base. We don't have 7 deuce. We have 10-7, so we don't improve much. So we'll just check.
if we had 3-5, we could lead, and the board was
Do we have 3-5 offsuit?
no 3-5 suited. Offsuit we don't play it.
that's 4 combinations in the 80 we still have, or something like that. It's not
Alright,
enough.
I wanna bet small here.
You can, I think. Can also
What do you
check.
think about betting small here?
I almost 100% check here, but
Okay, I gotta go.
You know, the
Can
turn
I
went
get
check, check.
value from ace high?
you can get called by ace high.
Yeah.
But he can also bluff whatever he has.
It's just a motion we picked up that whenever the turn went check, check, out of position, gets to block bet a lot with pair on the board.
Yeah, you
Like we
can also
didn't
have,
do it with the pocket pair, but we would do it with any pair on the board. So I'm guessing it's the same thing here. Let's see. Nope. Not at all. But we got called by ace high.
Is this because we are more polar? Because the draw came in, 6-5 came in. Board was 4-7-8. So 6-5 could have a straight. If you have 6-5.
What about fours? So fours don't really bet. What about sevens? Sevens all bet.
The 2 pairs ones are mostly.
We
Yeah.
need third pair, actually. Third pair.
Yeah, hold down value plus with our fourth and pairs.
I think also that's because then we block his sevens, but also because we have 7-7, we have 7 deuce, we have 10-7, so we have a lot 2 pair also. And do we bet small? No.
Yeah,
Mostly
we
small.
mostly, look at this. We mostly bet small with sevens. With eights, we mostly bet small. And whenever we want value, like our best tens, this is sizing up to 128. And then when we have 2 pair, it's sizing up to 128 as well. So our top pair are all sizing up.
Yeah, but except 10-7, that's also 2 pair. That's not sizing. I mean, the 2 pairs are mixing between the lower and the big bet.
I don't think so.
No, most of our
10-7
two pairs.
is betting
Show
small.
me a 2 pair here.
10-7. 7 deuce.
Okay, but look. Oh, 10-7. Okay,
And 7 deuce.
7 deuce.
It's using both
Oh,
sides.
so it is mixing some 2 pairs
mixing.
in both sizes. So top is actually betting small.
And 7-4, also 2 pair. Checking 100%. Almost.
Yeah, okay. So we need like to protect our checking range.
Yeah. So if you want to be balanced, it's not that easy. Saying 2 pair bets always is.
So we should call here.
What you could say probably is that the 2 pair that the under the gun has less from, so the 7-4, the 7 deuce, are checked or bet small, and the big ones are bet big. That's true.
Yeah, it's a note.
Call.
Call.
There. Now our 10 is. Do we bet out?
No.
No.
But now, yes. 128.
Yeah, I'll go with
Spade is
128
coming
also.
in.
Oh, that was bad.
Right there.
That was bad.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's
this
not
is a bad turn. We
That's
should
gonna
check a lot.
be a block betting actually.
They might be turning some king X into bluffs, maybe. I'm curious to see if they turn any blockers into bluffs, like a king of spades X.
Yeah, they probably.
No, not with this hand. I don't big.
Of its range, of its.
We had no bluffs. We checked 99.39%.
Yeah.
No bluffs.
Mostly checks.
Oh, that's
But-
the hand.
That's the hand indeed. But still, it could be a check back 100%. We don't know yet. Ah,
Hmm. Mhm. Is it this
so
texture?
report already.
Queen, jack eight, yeah. On the river.
Even our flushes, we don't bet on the river.
King of spade.
Yeah, you nailed it. He's doing some at least. King 8.
King tens the nuts.
Yeah, King 10 is nice. But King 8 is blocking 8s and blocking spades and blocking.
What about
King-
the ace of spade?
Yeah, also.
Not really.
Yeah.
No, that's a pair. That's second pair. That's a straight. That's a pair. That's a pair. We don't really have naked high spades here. We just don't. Everything is connected.
Can fold this one.
Yeah, sure. So do we fold every one of our backdoors here against under the gun? A small bet?
Not all. Depends on yeah, maybe double backdoors not and others well. Prefer.
8-6 with backdoor flushes and straights or, oh, that's front door.
Yeah, it's straight draw. 8-6 indeed.
6-5 probably calls.
Yeah, it's a good shot, but
I know you like the over, so like
Jack 5, Jack 6.
10-6.
Or something.
Jack 8's probably in there, right?
yeah, you need additional equity. That's what you can say. So a backdoor straight with backdoor flush can call sometimes against small bet.
Okay, so that was against the big bet. It's against the small bet.
Yeah, it's the ace. Ace 8 also, yeah.
So what note did we have for this spot at 60 big blind? At 60 big blind, we have. We have something about the backdoors.
Yeah, that whenever the backdoor comes in, it becomes front.
When the backdoor turns
All
into a
backdoors.
turn, that one.
Lot even against a small bet.
So
That's
Looks like-
backdoors with no additional equity. You fold easy.
But that's for the turn.
That's
so it
for
looks
60,
like it's the same pattern here.
at least similar.
So we're gonna figure it out because, yeah. Am I building the report? I can't see it. I should be building it, but
It was, the aggregated report was running, it's probably done.
So we need two backdoors to call a small bet, or one, or even one, like
we need extra equity. Like a naked ace high backdoor flush is mostly folding.
Hmm.
And then like you need like,
If you have the
extra
ace of
equity.
the 7-9, then you call.
yes.
Or you have ace jack with a backdoor straight. And flush, then you call. Or even raise.
Hmm?
Is Matt's webinar starting now?
11:30, I think, no?
I don't know.
They just posted in poker coaching, let me see.
Roxanne is asking.
In 1 hour and 26 seconds, 7 minutes. In 1 hour and a half, I see.
In one
dash-
hour.
On the dashboard, yeah, I see on the dashboard, like 1 hour and a half. It starts.
That didn't update, because I looked at it at an hour
No.
ago, and it said an hour
Oh.
and 28 minutes then. They just
wait.
posted it, I can't find it.
11
it started.
a.m. Yeah, 11 a.m. Eastern time.
Alright, well, we're gonna go
Yeah,
check it
11
out.
a.m.
We're gonna go check it out.